Let me say something that might piss a few people off. You may be a certified PMP project manager. You may know all of the formulas and the frameworks. You may know what every term means in the PMI lexicon of terms. You may be the person who reads the PMBOK through and through and gets every new edition that comes out. You may be a complete student of this game and still be completely ineffective on real projects, because no one ever tells you this when you're studying for the PMP. Passing the test may be easy, but actually running the project is hard. I bet we all wish we got that advice along the way. Well, you're welcome. You see, there's an unwritten rule in every project manager's life that they eventually learn, typically through experience. Some learn it sooner than later, some never learn it at all, and those are the PMs who get stuck, ignored, and eventually replaced. That lesson is evolution. Most PMs get stuck in their ways. What works becomes comfortable, and changes to process, workflows, and activities needed to get the job done become second nature. So when change is introduced, that changes their way of working. PMs have a choice to make. Do I grow, or do I do what's comfortable because I know it works? If you didn't notice, there are major changes taking place right now in the world of AI innovation. It's changing the expectations of our roles, the way we think, and the way we manage our projects. Our program was created to help you manage that change, because the choice we used to have as project managers is no longer a choice. You either get involved or you fall behind those that do. Welcome to AIMPM, where AI meets project management. So here's the reality. Most project management training is heavy on theory, but virtually useless when real people, real politics, and real pressure show up. You're taught process, but not influence. You're taught artifacts, but not alignment. You're taught scheduling, but not how to move resistant stakeholders, unclear executives, or burnt out teams. And now, AI just showed up to make that gap even wider. You see, when AI first came on the scene in a big way a few years ago, I had just begun managing a large team of project managers. I was also working on a few active projects at the same time, and needless to say, the work started to become a bit overwhelming, and I knew that if AI could do anything, it could help make me more efficient. So I started to implement it into my workflows. Some things worked really well, some things didn't work well at all. So I started looking for training on how I could utilize AI systems to improve my workflows. Unfortunately, I found nothing, so I started experimenting on my own. And over the next 3 years, I developed real systems, workflows, and prompts that turned hours of work into minutes of work that was not only more accurate, but more structured, concise, and impactful. Through a lot of trial and error, I found what worked, what didn't, and as I got better, the impacts became more apparent. And what I learned, I taught to my team. And although it took a while for them to catch on, I watched them become more efficient the more they utilized AI in their own workflows. And once I saw the results could be repeated, the value of this program presented itself in real time, and AIMPM was born. And so in other words, my problem has now become your opportunity. This program was created out of a sense of necessity, not as another theory-based project management course, but as real-world guidance to the changing landscape of project management. You see, the days of the cookie-cutter, administrative-focused project manager are over, and they will never return again. AI agents can take the meeting minutes and schedule follow-up calls in today's world. So in this way, AI is taking your job. So how do you adjust and build skill sets that no one teaches yet are highly valued? And how do you adjust knowing that most of the administrative work that you used to do as a project manager can now be managed by AI? Just to pile on to this issue, here's another unforeseen impact of AI that most people are not discussing. Hiring managers and PMOs are looking for something different when we interview PMs for new positions. Take this from a hiring manager, me. We are now looking for change makers, the drivers, the elite PMs who can work in any domain because they know how to adjust. And if no one has told you this yet, I'll be the first. We want you to know how to use AI, and well. The dog days of working on weekly cadences are virtually over. People want efficiency, accuracy, less revisions. They want the PM to fix the issues quickly, not delegate them amongst leadership. They don't want the PM to ask a bunch of questions. They want you to get it right the first time, every time. They want you to do more with less, and to compound this even more, the margin of error is shrinking. Now, some may look at this landscape as a challenge. We view it as an opportunity, your opportunity to step up to the plate and show that you're the PM that hiring managers are looking for. But how do you do that with old PM frameworks and knowledge in this new world? This is where we come in. AIMPM teaches this and a lot more by adding additional levels of knowledge on how this game actually works in real-world environments. As we continue, we will explain what makes AIMPM different and why this may be the best opportunity for you to transform your project management career in a way that leaves you prepared for the real world ahead, regardless as to which project management domain or methodology you work in. Our primary purpose here at AIMPM is your growth. Over the course of my 25-year career, I've worked in sales, marketing, business analytics, and project management, just to name a few fields. I've read the PMBOK cover to cover. I've taken the week-long boot camps and gotten the certifications. I've followed the mentors and consulted with the managers over the years. And while all of this was great and I learned a lot, nothing really prepared me for real-world project management chaos that happens from day to day. My PMP didn't prepare me for the time when my project sponsor asked me for a decision that was made 3 years ago. It didn't prepare me for when my perfect schedule went off track for 6 months because our lead engineer left the institution. And no, none of the training or mentorship prepared me for the day when I had to take on 3 additional projects after one of our best PMs left the organization. These lessons were learned in real time in real chaotic situations, and one of our goals here is to help you avoid some of the learning curves we had to go through as PMs in the fire. In the past, PMs used to be left to their own devices to work their way out of holes and issues. Now, with the power of AI, that has changed, and we've developed the systems PMs need to bring themselves out of those unteachable situations a lot faster and with greater confidence. These methods were developed in the field in real time, and they are still being used today. We are here to share that knowledge, and with that begin to build the next generation of elite project managers who understand the real value proposition their role holds today. Because it's not about how clean your charter looks or how well your schedule is planned. It's about how you're able to influence a project team, align leadership stakeholders, and execute in ways that make the project seem easy even when it's hard. This is what you will learn at AIMPM. This is our mission. So let me take a wild guess. You're saying to yourself, sure, everybody can teach the next level project management stuff. They can teach you how to pass the PMP. Everybody teaches you about AI and project management, blah, 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 blah. What makes you guys different? Well, let me explain. First, this may come as a shock to some, but we're not here to teach you how to pass the PMP exam. While we do have multiple systems in place that can help you pass that exam, that is not our focus. Our focus is on the real-world project management skills that translate into success today, not theory for tomorrow. We're focused on the PM who just got a new job and doesn't know where to start. We're focused on the struggling PM who knows all of the methods by heart but can't motivate a project team. We're focused on the good PM who can't figure out what it takes to be a great PM. We focus on the PM who wants to separate themselves from the crowd, the PM who wants that promotion but needs that competitive advantage to make it happen. That is what we teach. Every part of this program is built with real-world project management in mind, which is partially why we incorporated AI into this so deeply. Now, I'm sure you've heard the rather cliche line by now that AI won't replace project managers, but it will replace those who don't know how to use AI. Which in all reality is a AI-generated call to action, just letting you know. It's also not necessarily a true statement. I gave you an example earlier on how AI is taking away certain aspects of our active role. And so yes, in some ways, AI will take away certain work responsibilities, but that does not mean your job gets easier. It just changes. You have to be ready for that change, and the time to start making that change is now. So while most PMs know that AI can help them create a spreadsheet, a project charter, or a presentation, that's really all they know. They don't know how to feed AI a stakeholder register along with some additional context to analyze who's going to be their greatest ally versus their greatest adversary on their project team. Our modules are filled with these type of insights. You'll learn all about the key tasks and deliverables that project managers need to do. But beyond that surface level, you'll also learn the skills you need to get the most out of AI, the most out of your stakeholders, and the most out of the tools you use to get the job done. That is next level project management, and that's what hiring managers are looking for. And that is what we teach here at AIMPM. So without sounding like I'm trying to sell you something here, I'll explain why this program matters for you right now. At AIMPM, we give the word now a lot of power. We even created a couple of acronyms for it. Now, NOW, no opportunity waits. And you could also flip that to no opportunity wasted, which is the one that we prefer. As AI becomes a bigger part of our workflows and daily lives, you can either learn it through trial and error like I did, or you can get a bit of a head start with us. Either way, you will learn. This is the uncomfortable change that separates good PMs from great PMs. I've seen this with my own team. Some of the most tenured senior PMs on my team had the hardest time adjusting to this new world. They were comfortable and stuck in their ways. They were the hardest to convince, but eventually they found their path and never looked back once AI became part of their daily workflows. So when we say the time is now for you to learn these skill sets, we're not just trying to sell you a program. We're trying to bring home the importance of gaining this knowledge and improving your abilities for your own career progression and growth. There are countless studies from PMI, PricewaterhouseCoopers, Harvard Business Review, and others that detail how AI is changing the world of work, specifically in the world of project management. And as I stated before, hiring managers are looking for how you can bring value to their project teams. Tell me which person sounds more valuable to you. The person who just got their PMP certification, or the person who can actively manage 10 projects in parallel because they figured out how to become more efficient through leveraging AI. I know which person I would hire in that scenario, and it should be painfully obvious to you as well. So yes, now it's become more important than ever to upgrade your skill set, learn more effective methods, and start to apply AI in ways that can help you transform not only the business, but yourself. And this doesn't just apply to project managers. If you're a business owner, a consultant, or simply a person who needs to learn how to build and execute a plan better, we have something to teach you. As we gear up to launch our program in January of 2026, we wanted to show you the core 6 components. This includes our core programs and modules, our AIMPM community, our custom AIMPM project management coach, GPT, our template libraries, our prompt libraries, and our ebooks and resource guides. Everything that we build centers on the core knowledge program, which consists of 5 modules that cover the PM lifecycle from initiation to closure. This is the foundational project management knowledge that you need to effectively manage projects at the most basic level. To make this commonly taught PM guidance more effective in real-world environments, we infused AI into every process, deliverable, method, metric, and tool used in every phase throughout the project lifecycle and for every PM methodology that's commonly used today. So in other words, we fully integrated AI into these modules and beyond. This is what separates us from common PM training courses. The AIMPM community is exclusive to AIMPM members. We will screen the members to make sure that we're including a wide range of skill sets and PM levels to ensure that all perspectives, from new PMs to old, are captured. There are some guidelines that you'll need to follow if you join our community in order to keep everyone safe, informed, and educated on everything from exam prep to real Q&A on how to solve issues in real-world projects. We're going to cover it all. Our community is just getting started, but we anticipate that it will grow over time into a real hub of information for active PMs and students of AIMPM. So there's going to be a lot more to come on this soon. Our AIMPM project management coach is a customized GPT that we created exclusively for AIMPM participants. All of our students will get access to this tool, and it's really an all-in-one project management GPT. It's aligned to all of our modules, the PMBOK body of knowledge, and other definitive PM resources. It has a number of different features and modes that will help you do everything from risk assessments to studying for your PMP. It's a fully functional model that can be your assistant, your scribe, your mentor, your copywriter, your coach, and analyst all in one. And that's really just scratching the surface of what this tool can do. We'll be releasing a lot of videos on how this tool works in the future, so stay tuned. We also have a library of project management templates, everything from charter templates to project closure reports. We have a prompt library of over 900 AI prompts. We also use a unique framework that we introduced called AirTalk, which we cover extensively through our lessons. Beyond that, we'll be releasing a series of ebooks and resources that focus on the underlying levels of project management. And here you're going to find the insights and concepts that cannot be written into textbooks or explained in a neat flowchart. Things like stakeholder psychology, the power struggles that take place amongst leadership, the politics, the influence game, how to find the things out that people don't want to tell you. That's what you'll learn in these ebooks and resources. This is the info that goes way beyond the textbooks and online modules. And with these core components, we've built a complete ecosystem of PM learning and real-world tools that you can pick up today and use tomorrow to become more efficient, more accurate, and more aligned to your goals of being an elite PM. At AIMPM, we break our learning material into tiers. Not everyone needs the full information we teach, so we set up tiers to meet the requirements of our learners. You can get everything we offer in our Tier 1 package, or start with the lower package and upgrade from there if you like. We also offer all of our learning materials and services a la carte on our site. We recommend bundles. You'll always get the biggest bang for your buck with bundle packs. Rather than going through each tier individually, we recommend that you visit our site at AIMPMtraining.com and view the comparisons. Each bundle introduces at minimum the core knowledge modules, the AirTalk template library with over 899 prompts, the master prompt template, access to the AIMPM Project Management Coach GPT, and a set of PM templates. We also have tons of FAQ on our site to help you answer any questions you may have, but if you need to reach out, contact us via the contact form or just leave a comment below here. We'll be happy to answer any questions that you may have. AIMPM offers you transformation, which is another cliche term, but here's what I mean by that. What we're offering you here are real tools, real strategies that you can use in real-world project management today. This is what we believe transforms project managers, the lessons that apply to the work of the day, not the concepts or theories that apply to the exam. As our program grows, we aim to stay committed to our role, which is to train the next level of elite project managers who will be taking on this brave new world of AI. We saw this world coming years ago, and we prepared for it. Now you can too. And so if you've made it this far, I would assume that you would want to know how to take the next step. The easiest way to learn more will be on our website, but you can always leave a question in the comments and we'll answer them there as well. Subscribe to this channel. We'll be dropping a lot of content here directly related to our courses over the next few months, and this channel is a great way to dive into deeper insights that we provide. This channel is built by a project manager for project managers, and our plan is to produce value and insights that you can't get anywhere else but here. Our program is officially set to launch in January of 2026, but if you're interested in getting started sooner, reach out to us and we'll get you started. Thanks for checking out this video. Until next time, we will see you soon. Okay, in the beginning of this video, we told you that we have a way for you to access our top tier course for free. This includes all of our content from online modules to textbooks to templates to prompts and beyond. So here's the deal. You can access our top tier training by accomplishing 3 things. First, you need to subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already. Second, you need to leave a comment on this video telling me why you would like to receive free training. If you have a valid reason, I'll reach out to you personally to get the process started. Third, and this is the catch, you must be able to provide a testimonial on the program once you start to review the material. That's your form of payment, an honest, no holds barred testimonial. That's it. Now you may be asking yourself why I'm doing this. Why give away so much value for free? It's simple. This program is only as good as the people think it is. So I need the people's opinion on this program. This is where your testimonials come in. This program will continue to grow and mature over time based solely on our community feedback. That's why we're offering 10 seats for free. You will be the folks that help shape this program in future iterations. This is truly the ground level, and you can help elevate AIMPM by giving your feedback. That's how we all grow in this changing world of project management. So if you're interested in getting started, you know what to do. This is Lawrence. Until next time, we'll see you soon.